The 30-minute drive from my apartment to Meredith's house, east of Lake Elmo, Minnesota, felt like twice that, even though we probably made it in half the time. I hit Meredith's number on my phone, willing her to answer. When she didn't pick up, I hit it again, and again, and again. Fred finally put his hand on top of mine.
That's not going to change anything.
Should I call the cops?
I don't know.
He nodded his head toward the rural mailbox with the name McCallister printed on it.
We're here now. I guess we should find out first if...
He cleared his throat.
She's even home.
A graveled driveway led from the county highway to Meredith's stretch of land. Fred guided the car through the overgrowth until her 3-bedroom, 1-story brick house rolled into view. Her Saab sat protected under the carport. Fred's Jag came to an abrupt stop behind it. He was the first one to the porch, twisting the doorknob, then pounding on the door when it wouldn't open. He banged his fist against the green-painted wood, yelling for Meredith, while I fumbled to find her house key on my keyring. I handed it to him, and he stuck it in the lock. An unearthly stillness wafted toward us and made my skin prickle. Fred reached for my arm. I pushed him away and ran down the long, dark hallway, screaming Meredith's name. She was face down on the living room floor, her cell phone inches from her right hand, a cranberry-colored stain soaking the carpet around her. Sometimes you just know. Fred was 2 steps behind me.
Oh, God!
When I knelt beside her, he tried to pull me back.
Don't.
Let go! I have to see if she's all right. I have to help her.
Lizzie, don't. You can't help her now.
I looked up at him and we stared at each other. Seconds ticked by. No, he was wrong. I crumpled on top of her body and put my lips against the side of her face. Be okay, Meredith. Please, be okay. Her skin was cold. A sticky wetness caked against my arms. Fred put a hand briefly on my shoulder, then moved away. From a great distance, it seemed, I could hear him moving around the room, talking, giving directions. But I felt as if I were drowning. I couldn't breathe. He came back and grasped my shoulders, pulling me up. It was a dream. No, a nightmare, and someone had come to rescue me. He was going to save me. He was going to save my sister. It would be all right.
We have to go outside,
Fred said. Okay. I would go outside, and then I would wake up. He took my hand and started to draw me away from her. I looked into his eyes, and I knew it wasn't a dream. He was fighting back tears, and there was so little color in his face. No, I have to take care of her.
Lizzie, please don't make this harder than it already is. You need to come with me.
He took my arm and pulled me toward the glass door that opened onto the patio. We stepped outside onto the flagstones and waited. Waited for the police to arrive, for the ambulance to come, for the world to stop spinning. Fred walked over to the low stone wall that separated the patio from the backyard. He sat down and started to cry. His face buried in his hands, his shoulders heaving. That was more than I could do. If I let go now, everything inside me would unravel. I paced the flagstones, tried to breathe, and waited. I started at a movement at the edge of the woods that bordered Meredith's property. As I turned, someone took off running into the trees. Hey! Fred looked up.
What?
Did you see someone over there? He glanced toward the woods, but the figure was gone.
No.
Now I wondered if I'd imagined it. Sirens blared into the front yard just then. Car doors slammed. Someone yelled instructions. Fred stood up, wiped his eyes with the back of his hand.
Are you coming?
I shook my head, and he went around the side of the house. Muffled voices filtered through the glass door. I turned and walked down to the lake, thinking of the last time I'd been here. Memorial Day weekend. We'd all come out.